Let's see what we got up here. Ah, perfect. Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to another video, another episode of Candy Jack's bookshelf. You might remember the one time I did that, like, I don't know, half a year ago. Who cares? Well, I finally decided to do another episode, mainly because it would be a real easy thing to do. My computer is giving me a real bad attitude right now, so I can't really edit videos at all. Hopefully I'll have that fixed by next week. But for now, I just thought I could do a video that requires zero editing, and that's why we're just going to take a look at this wonderful little book right here. Monster Madness. This is actually a book that I initially got when I was a child, and just being a monster-obsessed kid, I just loved everything about this. It's just kind of like a informative book talking about different horror movies. A lot of these characters I was, of course, familiar with. Like, for example, the Phantom of the Opera, right there. You see that? Yeah. The Phantom of the Opera. Dracula. You know, stuff like this I'm very familiar with, but then there's also some stuff I had never heard of before that I kind of learned about through this book. Now, the funny thing is, when I originally had this book as a kid, it got pretty beat up, and I eventually lost it. So this is a different copy from the one I had in my childhood. This is one that I got recently for Christmas. So that's neat. There's Frankenstein. We also have over here the Edison Frankenstein. This is the first Frankenstein movie. I don't know if you can see that. Made in 1910. And that movie was lost for a long time. So when I first got this book, that fascinated me. That there was this movie that, you know, I wanted to see, but I couldn't. Of course, thankfully now the movie has been found. So you can watch it on YouTube. Probably been uploaded on YouTube a million times. What else we got? I don't want to show every single page, I just want to kind of give like an overview. So, Mummy, Wolfman. This is an interesting one. They even have Edward Scissorhands in this book. So it's not just like the old kind of classic movies. There's a few modern things in here. Not much. The Thing from Another World. This section is more sci-fi space alien oriented. The first section was like Gothic Horde, so this is aliens. Day of Triffids. That one kind of creeps me out a little bit. The Triffids are like plant monsters. The Blob. That's a big deal right there. That was a phase in my life. I was obsessed with the Blob. We got Alien in here. It's not a great picture, so I won't bother showing it. We got a Mad Scientist section. Jekyll and Hyde. The Invisible Man. That was another obsession right there, was the Invisible Man. I went through a phase there. I actually had like a little kit that I put together. I got old sunglasses and bandages and a fedora and like a robe. I put all this stuff on and walk around and just pretend to be the Invisible Man. I thought I was super cool. Pretty sure I wasn't though. The Fly. This picture is actually from The Return of the Fly, the sequel, but either way, that's a franchise I have a lot of love and respect for. Mainly because when I saw the original movie, I was a little kid when I saw it, and it really disturbed the crap out of me. The original Fly just has that. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. The scene where he's in the spider web, just screaming, "Help me!" That did not settle well with me. And then later, I saw not the Jeff Goldblum movie, but the sequel to it, The Fly 2. That messed me up too. That movie gets a lot of crap for, I guess, being a crappy sequel. And while it may not be a masterpiece, I think it deserves a little more credit. If you didn't weep a little tear at the whole scene with the dog, you're probably not human. I don't know. Oh. Now we got a section of like giant monsters. King Kong there. I think, what is it? Giant monsters and prehistoric throwbacks. I think that's what it said. So there's Kong, but then we also get like everybody's favorite right there, creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh, we got a Harryhausen creature. I gotta show this. The beast from 20,000 Fathoms. This creature was achieved using stop motion animation, which is a art form I really just love. Anything stop motion just has a very hypnotic look to it. I love it. Them. Of course, Godzilla. That's another important one we gotta show there. Godzilla. And once again, there was a huge phase in my life where I was very obsessed with Godzilla. I remember the first Godzilla movie I saw was, I think it was Godzilla versus the Smog Monster. I saw it on the Sci-Fi Channel, and that was like a date. That day was like a life-changing moment right there. The first bit of exposure to Godzilla. Oh my god. Okay, so anyway, that was a quick look at this book. Kind of has some sentimental value to me. So I thought it'd be cool to talk about. I'll see you next time. Hopefully, I'll be able to get the computer situation figured out. Okay, bye. I don't know what I just knocked over. Oh dear, just everything. So many things. Let me get that. Oh! Well, you can't see it, but it's a mess. Okay.